Yeah, come my lady, come, baby, you must fuck. What? Crazy Town. I remember that hit. That was a fucking hit. And you know what's crazy is I was just watching TV, and there's a new movie coming out called Sing, and I think it's probably gonna make millions and millions of dollars because it's a fucking animals who sing songs. Who doesn't want to see that shit? And I heard your song in the trailer.
Yeah, that song has been good to me.
Yeah. I'm with Shifty Shell Shock, by the way. So you're a Crazy Town in the building. Part of CBS crew. I see that. You have that in your IG. I had Blinking at Anger on a couple weeks ago. Still doing the music. Doing a couple. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Great, man. That movie's gonna be a hit. I already know. I'm gonna go see it.
It's cool.
I don't even go to the movies anymore because I'm a stoner and I don't have patience to sit there like for 2 hours and watch something. But now with all this technology of getting high everywhere I go, I think now I can have it. And
It's cool for my children.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. How was that? So you excited? Did they hit you up and like, yo, we're gonna use this song for the movie, or is that like the whole record label thing? And you're just like,
You know, truthfully, I did a publishing deal that I got an advance on, so like half of it comes back to me. So this is gonna pay that off. So
Okay.
I get back.
okay,
Half
that
of
business
that.
shit.
You know.
So how you doing?
But I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Pay that shit off.
Get it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. You get them residuals.
Yeah.
Residuals.
It's a
That's
good-
what I need.
it's a
I need to
good
get on
little
that
piece of
residual
something to
level.
have, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause that's like not. I need to get on that. I'm gonna talk to you about that. I need to get on that residual level.
You know.
See what's, so thanks for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for hanging out. Shout out to Damon for making this happen.
How you doing, brother?
What?
You good?
How are you?
Thank you.
Y'all were at that
I
CD.
saw him at the CBS documentary.
Yeah.
Can't Be Stopped,
Yes.
which is a badass documentary, and I'm
How did that all
proud
start
to be
with
a part
you?
of it, huh?
How did you get started with the whole CBS crew?
Well, I mean, I grew up in like West LA, LA kid. Grew up here doing graffiti, skateboarding, doing, just
Living that LA life.
causing trouble, fucking up, and I had cousins like Risky from West Coast Artists, and then Eclipse from AWR, which turned into Seventh Letter. And they always kind of had me under their wing. And then I met Skate and became part of CBS, which was like more kids my age at the time. So it was like, even though I was like down with all these amazing graffiti artists that were around me and Vision and a lot of cool people, CBS was like my boys. So that was like the thing that, was a big
It's
part.
bad. So you
of my
just were
life,
out there living the lifestyle, and you found this crew, and you're like, "Fuck it, we're kicking it. We're gonna get high, skateboard."
Yeah, check out the documentary. It's cool. It's a long story, but
I'll check it out.
it's
We'll see
badass.
it.
Yes.
It's available. I know.
Can't Be Stopped, the documentary.
CBS can't be
CBS crew.
stopped. So you grew up in West LA, chilling out, but you were back and forth in the East Coast. You were at the East Coast for a little bit.
Well, no, when I was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
born, it's like Cedars. I was born in LA.
Yeah.
And then my dad went to Boston for work. So I went with him because I was like, 5. And came back when I was 12 and just
And then you're like,
met
boom.
Skate like in the first couple months at
Got that.
there was some a painting yard on the corner of Fairfax and Sunset at the time. And I'd just go there and watch
David's like,
fools.
I remember that.
I'd watch
behind
cats
the
do
Arco.
graffiti, and I'd sit there with my skateboard. And met a lot of cool people there.
Oh yeah, and then so your father's an award-winning art director and designer and artist, and has been involved in the entertainment industry. How did you start getting involved in music and figuring out that this is what you're gonna be doing?
I was always around music. My dad, I was conceived when he was doing the Rolling Stones film, Ladies and Gentlemen, the Rolling Stones. He met my mom. He met my mom on there. I was conceived. I was brought up around a lot of music, and my dad kind of. But when I found hip hop and Herbie Hancock and Run DMC, I was breakdancing at the time. And
I heard you had like an Adidas tracksuit.
yeah, I was doing my thing. I had the Pumas. I would go and see my uncle in Brooklyn, and so I was up on all that stuff. I'd get them. Back in the day, it was like before all those companies started remaking them,
Right.
So to find the old school Pumas and Adidas, you had to go deep
Wait.
cover.
And like the whole hip hop thing, there's like the whole elements of hip hop. You were doing the graffiti. Were you doing the breakdancing, or
I was doing, I did all that
you
shit.
started the MC? You started rapping, freestyling.
Freestyle, yeah, of course. Freestyling, started writing songs, the Beastie Boys. I listened to a lot of punk rock music. You know, I was your average skater kid, loved reggae, stoner. And what were we talking about?
I was talking about how you got into the whole music.
Yeah,
how
so
it all
music was
happened.
around me, but I had the you know.
We're high, I know. Cheers.
I went to school with Will.i.am. Yeah, cheers.
You hit that. You got the joint in your hand too. Yeah.
Weed everywhere.
No, we got it. I got the weed. Shout out to CHR. I got that LOG, that Scouts Honor, that LA Kush. They keep us high right here. So whatever. I got weed. I got a pen. If from Brass Knuckles, I got some terps up in there. If you want to hit the pen, I got these straws too. I know we were talking about them earlier. Whenever you're ready. We'll be getting high and talking shit. So you're chilling out West Coast, listen to Beastie Boys, you're in the punk rock. You're like, all right, I'm going to get into this. You start writing,
Went
rapping.
to school with like Will.i.am and my best friend who passed away, Bernard Williams. But anyway, we all would freestyle at lunch. I was in like the continuation and they were in normal school.
Do you remember what you were freestyling about in like high school?
I don't even. I mean, it was that era. I mean, we had some dope stuff.
Were you always Shifty when you were?
Will had little dreads and a medallion, African medallion. It was like it was old school.
Like the country Africa, like an African medallion.
Yeah, like do you remember the leather ones with the cutout
with
shit?
the colors? I remember that.
Will always had style. He was on it.
And here you guys are freestyling, and then you're like, when did you know that this was going to be the path, like music was what you were going to do?
I was on tour with the Hooligans, because Alchemist and Scotty Kahn were like some of my best friends, and always have been. But anyway, so they got signed. I already had a group with Bernard. We were all boys, and so they went on tour, and Scotty brought me along, and I would do like backup shit for them in Europe, and that's at least how I went out there. I was doing like backup, financially wise, I think.
Like, all right,
I would really just stand in the background, get
Atlantic.
high, travel around. But I got to see, Cypress play a lot, and House of Pain and the whole Buzztone thing, and Funk Dubious and Korn, and that's kind of when I decided it was really what I was going to do.
So when did like Crazy Town become official? Was it like 1992?
Something like that. It was,
Early 90s.
Early 90s. Will.i.am did a record with Ruthless Records called the At Bang Clan, which Epic produced. And Will.i.am was my boy. And Will.i.am, Epic played him his solo shit and said, I'm looking for someone to do this with. And Will.i.am was like, you got to meet Seth. And brought me down to the studio. And I had a group with my boy Bernard at the time. And
is that the Brimstone Sluggers?
That was what me and Epic started when we met and started working on it. But so it was Will.i.am who kind of made that happen for me.
All right.
Yeah.
And so you're in there, and then you got Crazy Town, and then you went on tour with Ozfest with Crazy Town.
Went on tour with Ozfest. Had a record that wasn't all like Butterfly. I mean, that wasn't. I like that song, but the rest of the record was totally different.
Yeah.
We were a band. We were bringing elements. It was kind of like a modern Beastie Boys with elements of like heavier bands.
Right.
Because I always wanted to be an alternative version. Like I always had that more punk.
Right. It was like the punk
attitude. I like the band. I like the whole elements, like the Judgment Night record. There was like stuff going on, like Anthrax, and Public Enemy, like. Anyway, all that shit.
Yeah, it was like a punk, hip hop, rap, rock. It was like a
hybrid.
Yeah, it was. You just took it all together. Like we're gonna make this band, and you guys had the Crazy Town, which was the hit, and then you came out with another
and Brad
album.
had a history of making hits. He had done,
just making hits.
MC Surge and.
Yeah. And then you had another album out, Dark Horse, which came out after, which wasn't as
successful, but it's one of my favorite records.
Yes.
It's like we've always done. They wanted us to make more Butterflies, and we were like, we're going to make what we fucking make.
Right. We're artists. Don't tell me what to create. I want to create it.
Yeah, and it wasn't the smartest move to make in some ways.
Right.
Because we had a fucking opportunity to. It's not like we couldn't write more of those. We just were like, yo.
We want to do yes.
This is what we're doing. And we sent in the single. They're like, how the fuck is this the follow-up to Butterfly?
You're like, this is what we want.
This is what we want. And then the band broke up and it was fucked up.
And
then I got really high.
And then you.
And then my best friend died and it was off.
Oh yeah.
It was all rules.
Okay, I want to go into that a little bit because I know we have a lot of cannabis on the table right now, and I'm sure some people are like, "Oh, this guy was on rehab. He was with Dr. Drew. He's been on the show. He was sober house. Like, what the fuck are you doing? This is crazy." But I think cannabis actually helps people that have addictive personalities, and if they do get addicted to a substance, that cannabis, and now in the forms of dabbing and concentrated THC, is a lot healthier and safer for addicts that do have the problem with opiates.
Well, that's what I found. I mean, for a while, I was trying to do like the 12-step program, and I still go to meetings. But for me, like when I would mess up, and I had that whole surrounding and that support group of being completely abstinent, if I'd mess up, then I would go to an extreme with messing up because it was like, ooh, you messed up.
Right.
And that wasn't healthy for me because I'm a little different. And then, so I started smoking herb, and it like slowed me down, and it made me like, I get so stoned, it's like, no, why would I want to go do that? Like, I know what happens when I do it, and before, my mind would just, I'd think myself into a jail cell. And so now, I'm a little more laid back, and I'm doing, I got it good.
Yeah.
I've been doing well for, I just finished like 50 dates. I've been doing tours.
Yeah, you got a new solo album coming out.
I'm like I'm leaving a good impression on promoters. I'm doing it good.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, keep killing it. And I know you got some new music coming out. You got, I know you guys at the Crazy Town, I think, reunited recently. You guys got back together?
Yes, we reunited like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
We don't have the push that we had before, so, only the people that really like what we do and remember us and listening to it. But if you listen to it, you'd be one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. Hell yeah, I'm gonna get into it because I know you got new solo work coming out as well.
I got solo stuff that I'm shopping right now to some labels. I have like all these songs. I got files and files because all this time that I was gone or missing, I wrote a lot of songs. So
yeah,
I got
you've been in a lot of soundtracks.
I got heat. I like.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I write songs, so I have some and I want to put them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you want to put them out under you, or would you like to have other artists perform them?
No. Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah? Because I know you collaborated with a lot of artists in the past. Is there, like, artists that you might want to work with?
No.
Yeah.
I work with a lot of artists, but, yeah, there's always Trent Reznor.
Okay.
Probably, yeah. I don't know.
I'm just letting, I don't know if you, I'm letting you, Trent, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You wanna take a dab hit? We're over here.
Let's do it. These are
the dab text. Yeah. I got the straw. You want
like
syringes. Yeah, let me get you the big straw. Yeah.
Evil, dude. It's drug paraphernalia.
Let me get a torch.
You get pulled over with this, I'd be like,
no, it's nothing.
It's nothing, but I would have to explain myself.
Yeah, no, you're good. Here, let me get a torch real quick. And,
they'll just shoot my ass.
Let me load up this thing real quick with some LOG. Let you some of that fine terps real quick. So do you remember the first time?
Yeah, I've been out of the weed scene, so this is like fucking Disneyland.
I like to make it the happiest place on earth, so I appreciate that. Do you remember the first time you smoked weed?
This is the first time?
No, do you remember the first time you smoked weed?
I got pictures, my dad, anyway, I'm gonna put him on blast. Like, I have little pictures of me straining his weed when I'm like 5 years old. My dad's like a fucking hippie, my dad's rad, so anyway, I smoked weed. I think my dad wouldn't let me smoke weed, like, because I'd always reach for the joint. And so he made me dry out banana peels in the window, and he let me roll banana peels and just told me to smoke that for a while.
That's dope.
That's maybe what,
Don't lie. You're smoking banana peels.
Smoking banana peels. It's good. It's cool.
Is that like that mellow yellow?
But I was really jacking his weed. More than I knew what to do with, but I had a big stash. It kept growing. And then once my dad was bummed because the weed was all drier in the area. And I was like, yo, I'll be right back, Dad. And I came back with this big-ass bag.
And he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was fucking like, where'd you get this? And I was like, I was saving it for you.
How did he react when he...
I was like, I had my own stash.
He
was happy.
I don't know if you're fucking with me or if this is a real story.
This is a real story.
You're like, yeah, I stole your weed, but I was really saving it for you.
Yeah, well, I saw him. He was hurting. He was like upset and, whatever, And I was like, he needed weed, and I had some.
I can tell you, it's been a long time with Seth and I. God, I think I met Seth when I was about 14, 15. It's definitely before Crazy Town.
Definitely. Way back, dude.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a crazy long time.
It's been a long time, brother.
Been a long time, man.
And you're doing good, man.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
You're doing good. I mean, how cool was it to be at that premiere the other day?
Dude, it was cool. So awesome.
The energy there was just fucking all that old footage.
Packed. It was packed down the street. There was a ton of people in there.
Are you ready?
It was fucking crazy. All right.
Here, just hold that. Don't touch the bottom. And then I put some ill in there. So just touch it to the dab and just inhale, and you're good. Yeah. Yeah. Or you can take it all. Damn, clean it up. What? Blow it out. Blow it out. Yeah. Damn, you are a fucking champ. Dog, you just took like half a gram.
You just beasted it?
You just beasted that shit.
That's right.
This fool just took the whole thing. Usually people are hesitant, and they're like, you just went for it.
I went for it. I'm old school.
Chilling with a professional right here.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you got new music coming out, solo music.
I got solo stuff, and we got the new Crazy Town out, which that's out, and it's dope. And I think people should hear it. I like it.
How was that hit?
Huh?
How was that hit?
It was dope. It was good. It was good.
It
was good.
That was. You got
I love Wax. Wax is good, but there's so much stuff now. So much stuff.
Do you have like
it's
a?
like fuck.
Do you have like a favorite?
Willy Wonka, huh?
Do you have like a favorite strain? You have like a.
I like the Dr. Kevorkian, which is like a strain.
Yeah, I heard of the Dr. Kevorkian. Yeah,
it's good.
When I smoke it, I wish I was dead sometimes though. No,
but I mean, there's so many. I don't know. That's the one that my boy has that I love.
Yeah.
Do you like flower?
There's a lot of good stuff, and it's all very close.
You like
some of them.
Like
the best of the best is close in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that personal.
If it's bad, it just doesn't even qualify. Like, and that could be good too.
What were you saying, David?
I was gonna say, Seth, do you like the flower or the wax more?
I like flower more. It's
just
classic, but wax is a great new thing.
Right, get your rip quick.
It's a breakthrough.
The terps are real.
Science.
Hey, how would you feel if I open up the phone lines?
Go for it.
Yeah?
If you want to. You're looking at me like this
just,
shit could get crazy.
I mean, the calls get very interesting. That's why I'm just asking.
All right,
if you're ready for it. It's just a lot of, I'm high.
Oh, it's like that shit.
No, it's good, though. I love it. We'll do it. I'll display the phone number right here, and then Shiki or Razu will tell me. It's going to come up right here. It's going to be 213-814-4193. And then once you see it, and if you want to call, we'll pick up the phone and see what's up. I'm with Shifty right here. Crazy Town got a new solo album coming out. Let me ask you, if I got in your car right now, what would I be listening to? You can pop up the legs if you're uncomfortable. It's on that side, yeah. Here. Yeah, no, we're good. I'm high as fuck, too. Don't worry. It gets like this. It's a lifestyle. I got my Uggs on and shit. I don't give no fucks today. It's raining in L.A.
Lazy boy.
Fuck that, dog. We can fucking
all right.
Chill out. So if I got in your car right now, Shifty, let's say we were going to go get some fucking backwoods or some shit from the store, and I got in your car, what would I be hearing? What's coming on?
Right now, Dog Pound.
Yeah. Do you walk? Like, do you get up and like, oh, shit?
When I'm feeling it.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout to Nate Dogg. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. So you be the DPG's on right now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's what I was feeling at the moment.
Oh yeah.
But I switch it up. I switch it up.
What do you got planned for New Year's? What's Shifty doing on New Year's? The dad,
I'm
family
just happy
man.
to be alive, bro. I'm not. I don't even know.
He's like, this day by day, man.
Day by day.
Yeah.
I'm leaving, for a run in Europe on like the 6th. That's more what I've been talking about.
Nice.
So it'll be good.
So I just want to ask something since we're like this and we're kind of real comfortable. So you would say that cannabis probably does help because you've been pretty open about your addiction. You've been televised and you've been pretty public about it. You would say cannabis is probably would help people.
I wouldn't say that. I would say for me, it helps me personally, and everybody. Being completely sober is an amazing thing as well.
Yeah,
Everyone's
cannabis
got to
isn't for
find their
everybody.
own niche that makes life what they want it to be.
No, I can agree with that because cannabis isn't for everyone. I know people that smoke it and they just don't react. They just don't react well with it. Some people can't handle
Some people,
their cannabinoid receptors being overstimulated with some pure cannabinoids, so they just trip out. And we've all experienced it, and I'm sure some of us got super paranoid while smoking cannabis. It happens, but
Yeah, I've been through like a lot of trauma,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's good for me.
The number's 213-814-4193. If you want to call in, I know they got some eye contact going on to know if the phone is ringing, so we can hear the phone call go on. But we got CBS Can't Be Stopped documentary out. So go check it out. You got a new album out.
Called The Brimstone Sluggers.
The Brimstone Sluggers?
Yeah, it's called The Brimstone
That's
Sluggers.
a new album?
Yeah.
You brought
we went
back
back to our old school
You
shit.
brought it back.
We brought it back.
That's like you just mind fucked me right now because I know I brought that up earlier and you just fucking. I'm really high right now. I think I need to take a dab hit with you real quick. But we got a new video. You got a video you wanted to show.
Yeah, there's a single from the Brimstone Sluggers. It's called Born to Raise Hell.
Born to Raise Hell.
New Crazy Town record. It's out now.
What? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna heat up the still, get another
It's
dab
done.
ready. I'm gonna let and we're gonna watch this video, and we'll be right back on this Getting High with show on Be Real TV. Yeah.
It's Be Real TV.
Yeah.
Fool. Turn
Yeah.
that shit up.
Yeah. Is it moving too much for you?
We got our middle fingers up. You know that we don't give a fuck. I make a wish on broken luck. I know. They ain't gonna never shut us down. And it can never be too loud. We're pushing through, we're blacking out. Born to raise. I try to tell them, but they don't hear me. I try to tell them, but they don't hear me. I try to tell them, but they don't hear me. Born to raise. They try to tell me, but I won't listen. They try to tell me, but I won't listen. They try to tell me, but I won't listen. Born to raise. Don't do me no fucking favors. I feel like I'm fucking famous. The city of angels, so I'm at home in a club of strangers. An open wound, but I don't need pressure. I drink a bottle of wine house and pop a couple heated ledgers. They try to tell me pull my pants higher, and when they call me a lost boy, tell them I'm a vampire. They try to tell me, but I won't listen. They only see a tattooed felon with a drug addiction. They ain't gonna never shut us down, and it can never be too loud. We're pushing through, we're blacking out. Born to raise. I try to tell them, but they don't hear me. I try to tell them, but they don't hear me. I try to tell them, but they don't hear me. Born to raise. They try to tell me, but I won't listen. They try to This is for the kids that never got to be children. This is demolition for your office building. Drop the ceiling, pop a pillin' to stop this feeling. I swear to God, I almost pulled a Robin Williams. You say you love it for the rush, and I can't get enough, and I just wanna be here. Never been afraid, never been a saint. I just wanna be clear. Never gonna change, stuck in all my ways, and I just gotta be real. I ain't gonna run, born to raise.
T-Real TV.
Is on.
Yeah, I was trying to read that last message here. Like it says something. Damn, look at you, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said there was there's special scratching on that.
Well, no, they're files. That's AM.
DJ AM.
And
Peace.
rest in peace. Anyway, so we had files, and
Put it on.
we put it on there.
Hell yeah, man.
So it's a little.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked, man. Can't wait. When's the album? When's the album coming out?
The album's been out.
It's out.
It's been out. Yeah.
It's
for
out
like
right
a year,
now.
For a year.
You go get it.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Motherfuckers already have it.
Anywhere? iTunes?
You can get it on iTunes.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Get that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the holidays are coming up.
More people need to have it.
Yeah, you guys need
Stocking
to listen.
stuffer.
Yes. What's on it? What can we expect on the album when we put it in? When we listen? When we download it?
It's dope. Bishop Lamont's on it. Matt Child's on
Bishop
it.
was here last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bishop.
That fool was funny. That's a crazy
he's
guy.
a homie.
So I already know your music got meaning to it. It's gonna have messages.
Boondock is on it. My boy Boondock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let me ask you a question. If you weren't in the music, if you weren't writing songs, if you weren't in bands, what do you think you'd be doing? What was your passion besides music? What you have been doing, occupation-wise? Would you like a police officer, a fireman,
Police officer.
an astronaut?
Something like that. Drug dealer.
Hey, everyone was a street pharmacist one time in their life. Yeah, it happens. Some people can't always get it. But, yeah, lifestyles. Shifty's in the building. Crazy town.
Right on. Thank you for having me.
You do social media?
I do Instagram.
What?
The Real Crazy Town.
The Real Crazy Town.
Yeah.
The Real Crazy Town.
Real Crazy Town.
That's it? No Snapchat? Are you on IG Live?
I'm not. No.
You haven't done the live yet?
Not really. No. No, I haven't.
Are you looking forward to it? Are you gonna experience it at all? Are you gonna
I'm
check it
not
out?
really.
You're like, no?
I'm cool with the way it is.
Just look at my pictures. Like them.
That's it.
All right. Thank you again, Shifty, for coming through. You got a website? You got anything coming? Any tours? Any?
Yeah, I'm on tour now a lot. I just did the States. I just did 50 shows in the U.S.
Yeah.
Before that, I was in Europe. I'm going back out to Europe. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Just making moves.
I'm doing it, but I'm rebuilding, you
Yeah.
know?
So just follow you on IG, and everyone can figure and find out where you're touring.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
The IG life.
It's real, yeah. It's
The
just
Real
fucking-
Crazy Town.
That's it.
Instagram. Get it. Maybe he'll go on live. Not yet. But watch. After everyone's going to be on live around him and talking about it, it's going to happen. Because I wasn't about it at first. I haven't done Facebook Live yet, but that IG Live is
It's dope.
it's pretty.
Right, I'm gonna check it out.
It's pretty engaging with the audience. You get to really like talk to them and just
Okay.
you let them into your life. It's pretty
I don't wanna-
intrusive.
yeah.
It's pretty intrusive to your life, but is it social media? Anyways, Shifty, Crazy Town, check it out. Thanks for coming through. We'll be right back right after this video. I got a couple closeout things I need to say right here on Be Real TV. Whatever you want, Shiki.
Be Real
Yeah.
is on.
All right, state your name.